smell a whole bunch of dead raccoons in the river. Up Flooding Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Tensei Shitara Slime Datta Ken, aka I was reincarnated as a slime, chapter 74. So, last chapter we found out there's some sneaky ass shit going on in the church. Oh yes there is, and usually there is some sneaky ass shit going on in a church. Oh God! Insert a priest and a young boy joke right there. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, we'll get into some good shit now, cause now we're exploring more of Clayman's shenanigans. So let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this month. Go. Clayman's army. Yes, judging by their marching route, they are heading towards the Forgotten Dragon City. Millem's territory, huh? Yeah, their numbers are roughly 30,000, but wait a second. Someone's coming. Ooh. Let's go. Oh my God. Let me read this again, sorry. Someone's coming. An acquaintance. Let's go. Long time no see, Rimuru Dono. I'm glad I made it in time. In time for what? It will still take some time for the main force to arrive. I did what little I can to help. I brought only the ones who can move ahead. Fuzei-kun? What the heck is going on today? We've come running here in accordance to the Blumen Tempest Security Treaty. Count us among your ranks in the fight against Pharmas. Huh? The coexistence between man and monster, the first step towards a pipe dream. God, it feels like a fucking pipe dream to have any sense of unity around here. It really goddamn does. Thanks a lot, stupid sheeple. So chapter 74 is titled Man and Monster Summit Part 1. Huh? It's over? What's that supposed to mean? According to, Meyer Miles' group, hasn't it been less than 2 weeks since Pharmas declared war? We sent a messenger, but it seems like they have missed each other. Listen, Fuzei-kun, report confirmed approach of 30 mounted troops. They are led by, Gazelle Dwargo. Damn, I love them horses! It's a Pegasi! It's an armored Pegasi. Pegasi? Oh, ride one. One after the other, Universal Sense, the higher tier skill magic sense, brought with it a drastic increase in accuracy and range. Honestly, getting all these reports one by one is such a hassle. Only inform me of dangerous entities. Understood. Been a long time, Rimuru. I heard you've become a demon lord. Well, various things happened. I'll discuss what to do now with the executives in the strategy meeting. In that case, I shall take part as well. I knew you would be up to something, but I wasn't expecting you to become a demon lord. As I said, various things happened. Demon lord? The heck do you mean by that, demon lord? How could I ever stand for this? If you need to pay... Oh my God, you're killing me. If you need to pay head that way, I don't want to know where the bathroom is! Rimuru Dono, please answer this seriously. What do you mean by becoming a demon lord? Does the war with the Pharmas army already being over have any relation to that? Maybe. It's as King Gazelle says, it was necessary for me to become a demon lord. Sacrificing the Pharmas army was a necessary part of that. Wait, Rimuru. Should you know what I would like you to tell me? Might you be the reason why the army of the Kingdom of Pharmas during their march suddenly went missing in action? Yep. Wait a sec. That's not what it is. I also heard this in Vesta's report. It stated the forces of the Kingdom of Pharmas have vanished abruptly without a trace. We are currently investigating the cause. Vesta? I see. I get what King Gazelle's side is aiming for. Vesta should have correctly reported what happened. An individual that's capable of annihilating tens of thousands of troops on a whim is more terrifying than even nuclear weapons that still require multiple procedures to fire. Uh-oh. They were trying to conceal the fact that I massacred an army of 20,000. Telling the truth might just fuel the confusion. Calling a cover-up sounds bad enough. Fuzzy-Kun, so it seems like the Farmers Army... it seems like the Farmers Army went missing in action. Smooth! That was some slick shit. Of course, as expected, that was too forced, wasn't it? I did say they were a sacrifice just a moment ago. I must be exhausted from the long trek. I think I'm hearing voices in my head. The Farmers Army has gone missing. I see, I understand. But allow me to attend the countermeasure meeting as well. I trust you, Rimuru Dono, but despite that, I cannot sit by idly and just watch. Of course. Should it worry you, please leave that to me. Altering memories is a specialty of mine. Scary! I'm scary! Fuse is fine, but do take care of his subordinates if they overheard it. Spreading it even without bad intentions would be troubling. I understand. Rimuru, you seem to trust that man. Yeah, because I know they trust us as well. How do I report this to the king? Had they bought into Farmus's claims, they would have found a loophole to wriggle out of the treaty, but instead they sincerely rushed to our aid. Excuse me, the toilet is... Let me guide you. Then that means the problem would be the ones over there. Well, 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 if it isn't the monarch who enjoys hiding away in his cave. How unexpected! To think that a coward like you would side with a demon lord. My universal sense didn't detect him. Who on earth is that? Who on earth is this man? Report, no hostility was detected, therefore no report was issued. Don't sulk! But if they're not enemies, why did they come? Rimuru-sama, Soka, they are the envoys of the Sorcerer Dynasty, Serion. From what I heard, he's apparently the head of a ducal house. Serion's duke? Why would such a big shot come here in person? That one just now called him Rimuru, right? That seems to be the case. Perhaps they came for Uh-oh. Rimuru, I see, so it's you! You bastard! You are that demon lord who bewitched my daughter! Oh no! What? Report is complete, report, it is composite magic combining flames and explosions! Oh shit! A high-level technique has been deployed that takes care of its own magic control. Now, instead of explaining, stop it first. Ellen? Just why'd you come here, Papa? Papa? Well, sorry about that. I got a report that my daughter was kidnapped by a demon lord, so I hurried my way here. He was always an overprotective idiot. No, I reported everything correctly. How typical of you, Papa, always jump to conclusions. An acquaintance. But could that magic earlier have been... Rimuru-san, can I introduce Papa? Yeah, go ahead. This is the Archduke of the Sorcerer Dynasty, Serion, Elalu Grimwald. Wait. Grimwald sounds very familiar. By all means, I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Chancellor of the Great Force of Jura and ruler of monsters. I am Rimuru Tempest. It's nice to meet you. So, did you come here just to inquire about Ellen? Of course, that is not the case. In order to get an idea how to interact with your nation from Heron, I wanted to ascertain with my own eyes just what kind of person you, who my daughter has grown so fond of, are. And your verdict is? I can't reach a conclusion yet. However, one thing I have understood is that you are not someone who can be fooled by bluffs. So as I thought, the magic you showed me just now was a sham. Indeed, it appeared flashy, but it lacked the necessary amount of magic tools to be properly cast. Please excuse my rudeness of testing you like that. I have not seen you for quite a while, King Gazel. Elwyn, is that you? I did not recognize you. To lay your hands on Ellen-chan, I cannot forgive you, Gazel! He's the time where it's difficult to determine whether he's an outstanding man or just sloppy. Alright, now, if you don't mind me asking, would you allow me to join that meeting of yours as well? Oh, look at that hair on his face! I also have yet to figure out this mysterious guy. Ellen is merciless, man, she is. You can't fuck around with her. Here we go. Sorry, I lost my spot for a minute. Alright, I'll prepare a seat for you seat for you. Much obliged, but the number of unexpected visitors increased. Rimuru-sama, the meeting room we usually use might not have enough seats. I will prepare a different room for the time being. Hey, Rimuru, I finished reading it already. Don't you have the next volume? Let's do that later, Veldora. I'm receiving guests right now. Is that so? Rimuru-dono, that person is... you see, I hope this doesn't surprise you. This is my sworn friend, Veldora-kun. I am Veldora. Some also refer to me as the Storm Dragon. Oh, God, this is not gonna end well. Storm Dragon Veldora? Look at it, he's like, yeah, that's me. What about it? Wait a second, let's talk about this, Rimuru. Me too, I request an explanation. We weren't even able to start the meeting yet. I see. In short, you were behind the disappearance of the Storm Dragon 2 years ago. That's how it is. While I was busy getting skills, the world was in turmoil. It got Waterblade. I'm already troubled by the emergence of a new Demon Lord, but now the Storm Dragon as well. The Western Saints Church won't stay put. They are especially hostile towards the Storm Dragon. So it seems. They would notice his revival immediately. Between Tempest and Dworgen, we have a pledge of mutual cooperation in the case of a national crisis. But they probably didn't expect such an incident that might make us enemies of the Western Saints Church. Hey, King Hazel, if we became enemies of the Western Saints Church, who would you side with? Are you asking that now, Rimuru? Dworgen owes no favors to the Western Saints Church whatsoever. There's no reason for us not to support our allied nation Tempest. Is that so? I feel reassured if the senior disciple says it like that. How many more chairs do we need? That's the last of the chairs, and now for Veldora-sama's. You really need to work on improving your bearing. It's fortunate that this is a secret conversation. Ah, yes. Do you not know how the other countries will judge this? Even if what you did in the war was reasonable, the situation was still too one-sided. From the perspective of the public who have no way of knowing the facts and circumstances, a demon lord who caused 20,000 deaths would be considered evil. That is very true. And we see it now. Because I'm going to say this. Assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups. True. Very, very true. And the thing is, the normies are fucking... I should say... I don't want to say all the normies are sheep. But there's a sect that are being radicalized into cult sheep. And those motherfuckers believe anything you tell them. They're that stupid. Anyway. And on top of that, if the Western Saints Church were to brand you an enemy of God, oh God, yeah, these are cult sheep. Yeah, these normies would be cult sheep. These would be cult sheep. It is safe to assume that the Western nations would turn hostile as well, and that would probably force our allied nations into a difficult position as well. That would be troubling. What is the stance of the Sorcerer Dynasty, Serion, in this issue? It's hard... Oh God, sorry. It's hard to answer right at this moment. However, it was Ellen, right, the one who prompted you to turn into a demon lord? Then we cannot just stand by and watch. Should the word of the devastation spread to the Western nations, it would place our nation in a precarious position. No. You can rest assured that the truth will never get out. What do you mean by that, Gazel? All the corpses are gone, and there are no survivors except those you imprisoned. Isn't that right, Rimuru? When I decided to revive Shion and the others, I made my resolve. I was prepared to bear more sins. Nothing can shake me now. Yes, that's right. With that, what kind of false narrative are you planning to fabricate? You see, you have to get a stand, fighting the fortitude to embrace both good and evil. Well, yeah, you kind of, but you have to. Well, that's the wrong wording here. Embracing good and evil. You gotta embrace light and darkness. You got to. Because if you have too much of one and not the other, it could be unbalanced, so to speak. That is good enough. A king must hold no regrets. God damn it. Then since everyone is done with their self-introductions, I will introduce the representative of each nation. From the armed nation Dworgon, His Majesty the King Gazel Dworgen-sama. From the Beast Kingdom, Rosania, the leader of the three Beastketeers, Alva-sama. From the Kingdom of Bulmund, Guildmaster and also Assistant Supervisor of the Intelligence Bureau, Fuze-sama. Why am I getting such an important role? I say that, but from the Sorcerer's Dynasty, Serion, Archduke Ilalude Grimwald-sama. Lastly, for the Jura Tempest Federation Chancellor and now His Majesty the Demon Lord Rimuru Tempest-sama. By the way, we included Veldora as an advisor, but this guy stirs trouble every time he opens his mouth, so I handed him the Sacred Text Manga! Oh, that was smart! Hey, just don't disturb us. Sure. Just give him manga, he's fine. He's already immersed. There's also someone who I cannot be careless around. Now, then, let us begin. First, I told everyone my whole backstory, since some were curious about my roots and my relationship with Veldora. I heard that you came from the same homeland as Shizu-san, but the fact that I was originally a human from another world, my days after I was reincarnated as a slime, being ambushed by Hinata on my way home, and when I eventually came back and witnessed the aftermath of a surprise attack, I roughly told them my story up until the Demon Lord evolution, and due to these events, I used the Pharmas army as a sacrifice, and I became a Demon Lord. And that, what I just told you, was the true course of events. However, that story that we will reveal to the public will be altered tremendously. It's going to be some fake news. We got some cover-up shit. For what reason and how are you going to change it? No one will accept an offer of friendship from someone whose hands are stained in blood. Well, not everyone, but I'm going to say this. Every nation's hands are stained in blood. There's no way to get around that shit. Why don't people stand that? If what Rimuru aims for is coexistence between humans and monsters, then being known as a symbol of terror would be detrimental to that end. The result wouldn't change even if he pushed the blame on his subordinates. However, it's a different story if the Storm Dragon takes the blame, since he is already a legend and any of his actions are considered a natural phenomenon, a catastrophe. There's no other choice but to accept it. I'm a natural, huh? Please shut your mouth, old man! I endorse this narrative as well. Rather than my daughter being resented for causing the birth of a new Demon Lord, it's better for her to be credited for inducing a Demon Lord that enabled negotiations with the Storm Dragon. Papa, if it were to spread like that, it would be excellent. That's remarkably brazen, don't you think? Poor guy, he worked so hard for his daughter, too. If anyone is opposed to this, please speak up, especially you, Veldora, since I would be letting you take the blame for my sins. There's no problem. I decided to share your comments, so freely use the influence of the Storm Dragon as you want. Veldora's so chill. I think as long as you give Veldora manga, he's okay. I don't think he gives any flying fucks. Well, he actually, besides that, I mean, look what Rimuru fucking did for him. He owes him, okay? Alright, thank you. He really is friends with the Storm Dragon. But, Rimuru, what are you going to do with the prisoners? They might spill the truth. Right. I will make the Kingdom of Pharmas fall in one fell swoop. Straight to the point this time. You plan to go to war? In a way you could say that, but we are not going to use an army. First, we are going to release the current king and have him pay reparations to our country. But from what I can tell, a few exceptions aside, the nobles over there are rotten to the core. It's unlikely that they would comply with your demands for reparations. That's what I'm aiming for. The reparation issue is merely a pretext. The real objective is to cause a civil war within the Kingdom of Pharmas. Civil war? Too? That's some fucked up shit! Once it is fallen, we will have it be reborn as a new nation with the champion Yum as the new king. Fortunately, he's popular among the citizens. Kitty, what do you think? Do you like that plan, Zeno? Zeno is down with the plan! Come here, Kitty! Come here, Zeno! You down with the plan, right, Cat? Oh, Cat, come here. Oh, there he is. Kitty loves the plan. Kiddo, you don't seem surprised. Boss already told me in secret. So it is a revolution. Pharmas has already lost 20,000 soldiers. It might be possible, but it won't be that easy, right, Cat? It's never that easy, right, Cat? It's never easy being a cute cat, is it, Zeno? Isn't it? He's just a cute baby. Woo. Your willpower is commendable, but are you prepared? Are you prepared, Cat? Are you prepared for battle? You prepared for battle, Zeno? You prepared for battle, Zeno, kitties? You prepared for battle? Kitty is prepared for war. You can count on me. I'll give it all to this role I've been entrusted with. Right, Cat? You can lead the Civil War. You're a hero, Zeno. Yes, you are. You're a hero. He's a hero, kitties. Don't you think it's natural for a guy to want to look cool in front of the girl he fell in love with? Right, kitties? Right? Oh, kitties! He wants to look cool. Kitty wants to look cool. He wants to look cool. Until the day he is heralded as a heroic king such as yourself, I Grucius, will watch over him. Is that so? In that case, alright, if something happens, you may rely on me. That's reassuring. Now, if you have any other opinions on this matter, please state it. Do you have any other opinions, kitties? Do you have any other opinions? May I speak? Fuze, Blumen may be able to lend a hand in this endeavor as well. In the kingdom of Farmus, there is a distant relative of King Blumen called Marquise Mueller. With him, negotiation should be possible, and if it works out, he might be of convenience to you. Really? Wow, how amusing! This is quite delightful. It is, kitties, it is quite delightful. I can't believe you have this cross-country, heart-to-heart talk. I was a fool for being on guard. Allow me to ask you the one known as Fuze. Why are you in diplomatic relations with Tempest? What? What do you... Ugh. Right now you have come here on Blumen's official approval, am I right? Right, Zeno? Right, Zeno? Well, Zeno don't care. And me? I'll leave it to you. I wish to know King Blumen's intentions. With all due respect, although it could hardly be called a major power, your nation is good at negotiating beneficial deals. So would it have been better if you observed the actions of the Western Saints Church first? At the very least, there was no reason to finalize the establishment of diplomatic relations at this point. I am aware of that. And yes, it's as you say, Duke Elude. I and Variard, a noble acquaintance of mine, shared the same opinion. But form a relationship of trust and aim for coexistence and mutual prosperity has the only thing we can do. But isn't it the nation that defeated the Orc Lord in Charbitus? If we don't get along with them, our nation will go under. These were the words of the king before Rimuru came to Blumen. As expected, that king is not someone to be underestimated. In the end, this was the right decision. Ruminism is not very widespread in Blumen. So we have to put our future at stake rather than betting on the Western Saints Church. We are better off putting our faith in the Lord of Monsters, right? Well, that's the reason. I see. In short, you chose Tempest over the Western Saints Church for the sake of your own survival, so that is why you did it. Beg your pardon, Fuze. Thanks to you, I understand it now. How small-minded of you, Elude. Unlike you, I trust Rimuru even without probing other nations. Your skepticism knows no bounds. Even if you say that, Gazel, whether or not to establish diplomatic relations with the nation of monsters is not something you could decide so frivolously. So, I assume you made your decision? I, in my own way, made a decision as well, but before I answer that, I would like to ask Rimuru one thing. Hold on, Papa, stop putting on airs and answer already. My lady, not now, right now, shh. His dignity as a duke is crumbling. I feel pity for him, so I guess I should switch up the mood a bit. Ellentron, right now we are having a serious conversation, so what do you want to ask? Let's hear it, Elude. Demon Lord, I knew it was hockey! I knew it was hockey! I knew it was hockey! Right, Key? Remember? Dude, this is some... Dude, Rimuru had hockey before he became a Demon Lord, but now we got Demon Lord hockey! Yes! Yes! I see, how intense. Well then, Demon Lord Rimuru, how do you, as a Demon Lord, intend to use your power? What do you... Kitty! You screwed up! You fucking cat! Kitty. You silly cat. I lost my spot. Thanks a lot, cat. Here we go. Is that all such a simple question? Well, I will do as I please. I want to create a world where people can live in comfort. prosperous country where everyone can live with a smile on their face. Even you, cat. Even Zano can live with a smile on his face. Well, it's not that simple, though. That's such a pipe dream. Do you truly believe you can accomplish that? Of course. That's the purpose of my power. Power without ideals is rubbish, and ideals without power are pointless, don't you think? Woo! That's some wisdom right there. It's not my thing. It's not my thing to seek only power. Papa, this is delightful, Demon Lord Rimuru. No wonder Ellen Chana has gotten so mesmerized. I think I now understand the reason why you awakened. Do you get it? Do you understand? Do you understand, Zeno? Do you get it? Do you get it, Keys? Apologies for my rudeness. As the envoy of Sorcerer Dynasty Sarion, I would like to request the establishment of diplomatic relations with the Jura Tempest Federation. We gladly accept that. We want to build a good relationship with you as well. Look at Veldora just chilling! You were playing the side with the Monster Nation from the start, you sly fox. As long as they have the Storm Dragon, we cannot be hostile. No fucking way. The final decision was based on his position as Demon Lord. Damn straight. I didn't expect you to address me directly by name, only and to resort to coercion, though. I thought it was a performance worthy of a Demon Lord, but I guess I overdid it. I apologize, Ilune-sama or Dodo, and a personal conversation, San or Dodo are fine, but in public, call me by both my name and title. Sorry. That performance of yours is quite effective. You should keep using it in the future. He fucking knew. Damn straight. Use that demon hockey in the future. Demon Lord hockey in the future to fuck shit up. Yeah. You have my thanks, too, Elude. Too, that was funny. Sorcerer Dynasty, Sarion, we have been recognized by another human country. Papa's the best! Alachons? You did well, Duke-sama. Alright, let's take a short break. I'll bring something to drink. I'll leave it to you. A young monster call himself a Demon Lord? Yes, with that as the reason a Demon Lord banquet, purchase was petitioned. Yeah, that's right! The one to make the motion was Clayman-sama. It was seconded by Milim-sama and Frey-sama. Milim. As usual, I can't comprehend the thoughts of that fool. Dude, are we gonna see it next month? Oh my god, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for Well Purchase. That is gonna be awesome. But this chapter was fucking awesome. I just love how I think the best part was throughout this entire whole thing, Veldora was just like chilling with his manga. He gave like no flying fucks. And then like when Rimuru was just like Veldora, sorry you gotta take the fall on this. She's like, it's cool. It's like, that was great. Oh my god, this chapter was hilarious. I'm really excited to see what we're going to be getting next month. I'm very curious what you guys thought of this chapter. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Tensei Shitara content, there's a few ways you could do that. Donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe. Purchase something on my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.